video. We're here because I'm gonna explain a challenge to you, or at least explain using my whiteboard what we're gonna do in today's video before I'm going to tell you about the books that we're gonna be reading. Currently, it is Saturday. This video, we're gonna do a 24-hour readathon challenge where I'm trying to see how much I can read in 24 hours. Now, there's two ways to do that. There's the more dramatic way of doing it, which is we're taking a literal 24 hours, meaning we look at the time, Saturday, 1:35 p.m. and go, let's see how much we can read until tomorrow, Sunday, 1:35 p.m. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna take the easier route, meaning we're gonna just time everything that we'll be reading in the next 7 days until Friday, and this challenge stops once I have timed 24 hours. So, theoretically, that would be 3.42 hours per day, if I remember correctly, which is about 3 hours 25 minutes. A little bit more than 3 hours 25 minutes, but this is the goal. Now, we're gonna head back to my desk so I can tell you about the books that I'm currently reading and the books that I'm planning on maybe reading in this lovely little readathon. Hi! I forgot one thing. Rules. Obviously, there's going to be rules. The first rule, the most important rule for me, is audiobooks do not count. B, if I feel getting overwhelmed, I'm going to limit myself and tell myself I can only read like 4 hours each day. So, are currently reading books. Gonna start with the fictions. Currently actively reading, meaning I've started this one earlier today, is Hang the Moon. You're allowed to focus on the book. Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellefleur. I read, this is the sequel to a book that I read in February, March, I think. I did a romance reading vlog back then, and Written in the Stars is the first book, and I read it then, and I quite enjoyed it, and this is just something that I'm gonna read when I want a light, fluffy romance, because I'm assuming that's what it's gonna be, because the first one was a nice, light, fluffy romance. Then I'm currently reading Whispers Underground by Ben Aronovich. This is the third book in the Rivers of London series. I am enjoying it so far, but sometimes my brain just doesn't vibe with the whole keeping track of so many characters and keeping track of the magic that has happened and remembering all of the other cases that they did in the first two books. So sometimes I struggle with this. So I pick up a light romance, or I pick up the third book on the stack of what I'm currently reading. This is The City of Dreaming Books. It's my favorite book of all time, and I've reread it 2 months ago, and I'm already rereading it again, but I'm only on page 20 because I'm not actively reading this. This is here for when I need comfort. This is here for when my brain really doesn't feel like digesting any other words, and I just want to go back to a world that I know I enjoy. So that's why this is here. That's why this is on the currently reading list, because if I get really excited about another book that I haven't already read, then this is the first one to go very low on the priorities list. Now, non-fiction. Non-fiction number one, haven't picked it up in a while, is Real Self-Care by Pooja Lakshman. I am going to pick that up at some point when I feel ready to read a book digitally on my iPad. I haven't picked it up in a while. That is perfectly okay. Again, this is here. This is one of those books that I'm reading whenever I feel like my self-care has been down and I would like general self-care book reading experience, and not specifically neurodivergent self-care book reading experience, because for that, I have this book. I started it in the last reading vlog. I talked about what I enjoy about it so far there. I'm 40 pages into it. It has 150 pages. I really enjoy it because it's very written for neurodivergent people and generally people with executive functioning issues, and how you can do care tasks like cleaning, doing dishes, taking showers, etc. When you do not have the executive function, you do not have the energy due to sensory issues or something, and it focuses very much on keeping spaces functional, and I'm really enjoying this. And I feel like I could fly through this, so I'm kind of keeping this off as like when I don't feel like reading fiction, but I also don't feel like reading non-fiction because my brain doesn't handle it, then this is really accessible, so that's why I like it, and that's when I'm gonna read it. And then the last book that I am officially currently reading is The Myth of Normal. It's a really big book. Like, this is a really small book. Yeah. I am enjoying it. Last time I picked it up, I really enjoyed it. It's about how our society, the society we live in, basically inherently traumatize everyone, and how the society literally causes people to like get chronically ill, get like cancer and die. And at the moment, I am like 240 pages nearly into it. It has about 500 pages, so I'm nearly halfway through it. I don't think we're gonna finish it this week, but I really hope that we're gonna get another big chunk of it read. So those are the plans. There's a good chance that, given that I'm doing this to help myself discover my love for reading, there's a really good chance that we're not gonna read half of these books, and there's a really good chance that I'm gonna pick up other books that are like quicker. I have some graphic novels that I might pick up. I feel like reading Nimona, and then I might transition into reading Christmassy, wintry books towards the end, because it's mid-November. Mid-November in my brain implies Christmas is coming soon. It's mid-November when I start filming this. By the time this goes live, it's mid-December, like beginning mid-December. It's a week into December when you see this. So we're probably gonna have some like seasonal books in here at the end. If not, that's fine as well. We'll see. I will see you once I've started reading and once I'm starting the timer. Bye-bye. Hi, we had fun today. That's 3 hours and 9.5 minutes. So to read enough to be on track today, we still have 15 minutes, but it's just shortly past 8. And so I think I'm gonna head to bed, and I'm just gonna read in bed for a while, and we're gonna check in tomorrow. I would like to give you a reading update so far. So we have finished Real Self-Care, and it was good. I hadn't realized how little I had left, especially considering that like there was like 10 pages of like appendages and the acknowledgements. So that was like 25 pages, and that was very fun to read. It was nice to like have that finished, because that way I only have one more book on the tablet that I'm reading. I tend to want like one book per device that I'm reading on, and then I read in total like 115 pages. Yeah, 115 pages in Hang the Moon, the sequel to Count Your Lucky Stars. Was it Count Your Lucky Stars? Written in the Stars. Count Your Lucky Stars is number 3. This one, we're following the brother of one of the two main characters of the first book. So I really enjoy that, because like that means that we're not going to like have drama in the relationship that we followed the first time. We're following the best friend of one of the main characters with that main character's brother, and it's really cute, and I really like it. Like, I just like the characters, and I like seeing like the little bits of the nice relationship with the sister. Like, we're still seeing that because, you know, she's the best friend, and we're seeing the friendship dynamic between those two best friends. I'm just really enjoying it. I'm flying through it. It's so fun. I have a feeling that I'm going to just read the third book after I finish this because it's gorgeous. I love it. I don't know who we'd be following then because we'll see. I will leave you alone now, brush my teeth, head to bed, and then read in bed because I would like to read more of this. Hi. As you saw, I read an even 3 hours and 45 minutes yesterday. So that's good. That means I'm ahead of myself. And then today in the morning I reset the timer, and so far we have read another, I think, nearly 50 minutes, like 49 minutes and something. 49 minutes and 16 seconds. We're on track. And I stopped reading, I had breakfast, and then I edited and uploaded a video. So there's a video going live today. Now I don't really have anything to do until tomorrow. I would like to edit another video because I will be out of town next weekend, so I can't edit a video then, but I think that can wait because I would really like to continue reading. Hi, I would like to give you an update on the reading. So yesterday and today, it's nearly 9 a.m. and yesterday I read like 2 hours 53 minutes or something, and then because that wasn't a nice number I didn't reset it early today in the morning. I just had breakfast and I was reading during breakfast and I was reading like before getting up, and so yesterday with today the morning, 3 hours 40 minutes. So I'm going to put that on the whiteboard so it's there. I'll be right back. So I'm going to reset that now, and I wanted to tell you about the books that I've been reading and how far we've come into each of them. So I haven't read anything in this. Surprise. Read like 150 pages in this, I think. I think it was about 150 pages. We're on page 240. We're over halfway done with this. I picked this up because I wanted to get it done before the romance so that after this romance I can just jump into the sequel, like into the third book of the series without needing to go like, but I still have this other book going on. I have about 100 pages left in Hang the Moon. As I said, low priority, haven't made any progress in this. And I've read like another 30 or so pages in How to Keep House While Drowning. I've been kind of telling myself that I can't read this at the moment. And then today I gave myself permission because this book has 150 pages. Like this edition has 150 pages. I track my stuff on the Storygraph. And on the Storygraph, this exact edition with this ISBN had 128 pages. And I like reported the wrong information because like my physical version with this exact ISBN has 150 pages. What's wrong on your website? And just today in the morning I saw that they updated it and now it has the 160 pages that the publishers give out. So now I'm reading it because I am very much a pages person. Hi. Since our last check-in, I managed to have food, brush my teeth, and wash my face, and I also read another hour and 20 minutes. So that's fun. And I would like to show you the book that I finished reading because I finished reading How to Keep House While Drowning. It was really, really nice. It was really gorgeous. It was just what I needed to hear this week, but I already put it back on the shelf. And then I made some more progress in Whispers Underground, and it's getting really, really interesting. So I'm thinking that I will most likely finish that one today, and I'm hoping that if I finish that one today that I'll also pick this one up again. That was my check-in. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Reading time. It is past my bedtime. Well, it's exactly at my bedtime, but I still need to go and brush my teeth and have a shower. so we'll be in bed late. I read for a total of 3 hours 55 minutes today, and I will probably read after my shower in bed. I finished Whispers Underground. It was gorgeous. Like, took me a while, like 100 pages to get into it. But then the stuff just picked up, and it was just more and more and more, and it all came together in the end, and I love it, and I can't wait to pick up the 4th book in the series. But first I'm going to just continue with the non-fiction that I'm going, The Myth of Normal, and I'm going to continue with the book that I'm reading on my Kobo, which is Hang the Moon, the romance. And then I have the sequel of Hang the Moon, the 3rd book in that series. Yeah. I think I will see you tomorrow, and I'll tell you tomorrow how much more I read tonight, I don't know. I will see you. Bye. Hi. So after I finished Whispers Underground yesterday, I read some more, so in total, yesterday's reading is 4 hours and 40 minutes. I'll be right back, I'm gonna put it on the whiteboard. So with that, we're just over halfway done because we're at 12 hours, 5 minutes within 3 days. That means we're right on track. We're a bit further than right on track. We're a bit in front, not behind the other thing, ahead. We're like not 5 minutes, we're a bit ahead of our goal. Yeah, I will continue reading my lovely cute little romance, which I'm really enjoying, and I'll finish today because there's only like 60 pages left. And I'll also be picking up The Myth of Normal because I would really like to finish that this year. Not in this video, but like definitely this year. I'll see you later once I'm reading again. Bye-bye. Hi. We have read a total of 1 hour and 20 minutes today now. I have just finished Hang the Moon. It was such a cute ending. I love romance books. They're so easy to fly through. I very much enjoyed that. And then I split up The Myth of Normal because I would really, really love to finish that this year. And I'm halfway through, and I just put in little tabs. I still have 5 50-page chunks in this to finish it. So I will go back to my bed and continue reading, and I hope that I will finish at least one of those 50-page chunks today. Maybe make some headway in the next one. But we're focusing on one 50-page chunk. That's it. This has been an update. Hi. I had a shower. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today is a day off, meaning today is like a public holiday in the sub-state of Germany that I live in. Yesterday we read 2 hours and 26 minutes. Pretty much exactly. Now it's past noon. I haven't read anything at all today and yesterday I didn't read a lot because I just didn't feel like it. I went to the gym. I had a shower. My hair is still a mess. That is fine. I made lunch. It's a burger. And I have like Dutch's potatoes to go with it on the side in the air fryer. Should be done soon. I'll eat. I might read, I don't know. We're just resting, and I'm going to try and do some university work, probably some reading. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. See you later. Reading update. The last one we had, I told you how much I read yesterday. So far today, we have read 1 hour and nearly 48 minutes. 47 minutes and 3/4 of a minute. In that time, we read the entirety of Nimona because I wanted something light, and this made me cry, and this made me laugh, and this is so gorgeous. I don't even know how to describe this. This was top tier, highly recommend. Honestly, I would want to read this again right now. I might just reread this in a week. Yeah. Okay, and then we read like 15 or 20 pages in this. This is slow. This takes such a long time. While reading this, I also read, like, I remember I'm halfway through, more than halfway through at this point. I'm 60% through at this point. Woo! And I remember that in the first like 9-10 months that I was reading this, I read like 8 other non-fictions, you know, alongside this, that I all finished before. So I decided that while this is such a hard time, I'm going to pick up another non-fiction. And I looked through the stack of non-fictions that I have, that I own, because I'm not going to pick up my university book while I'm reading that, because this is hard and I don't want to do more like heavy thinking stuff. So we have this stack. Then the next book we're gonna pick up is Almost Adulting by Arden Rose. The back reads, "Hey there, budding adults, failing adults, and eaters of microwave mug brownie. Because of this, I want to make a microwave mug brownie. I don't know how to. I might look up a recipe. We'll see. If I do it, you're gonna see it. Welcome to the future, where there are more things to know than ever before. We'll see. This is gonna be fun. This has been an update. I'll see you later. Let's get to reading. Woo! Hi! So I just wanted to give you a quick update. As you saw yesterday, we read for 3 hours and 50 minutes. So that brings us to a total of so far 18 hours and 21 minutes. Now, I didn't read anything today because today was like the second time in the last over 2 weeks that I actually went to class because I felt up for it. So that was huge for me personally. And now I've been editing a video since I came home because I didn't really feel like reading. And I kind of need to get this edited. It's Thursday, by the way, because tomorrow in the morning I'm leaving and I'll only return Monday night because I'm visiting a friend to go to another friend's birthday together with them. We're going to just ignore what I might read on the train tomorrow, and we're going to ignore what I'm going to read on the train on Monday, and we're going to ignore what I'm going to read at my friend's place while I'm awake while all of the other people are still asleep, and we're just going to jump back in with Tuesday next week me. Okay? Good. I hope you like that montage of just stuff, landscape while I was traveling. Hi! So I need to update you on my reading. So while I was gone, I listened to an entire 9.5 hour audiobook. That was fun. I don't think I would recommend it because it's a kid's book, and quality-wise, it wasn't that gorgeous, but it kept me in good company while I was on very many trains. So I'm not even mad at it. I'm not even mad about the fact that the quality was just like probably like a 2-star because it was fun. I read a couple more pages in the City of Dreaming books. Really not many, like 20 pages or so. Nothing to write home about. I read another like 20 or 30 pages of The Myth of Normal and I'm now on page 310. Only 190 more pages to go. I doubt we will finish it this video. And I finished reading Almost Adulting within the first hour of my train journey to my friends. So that's fun. Plan for today what we're gonna be reading, and plan for the rest of the video what we're gonna be reading is we're not even going to focus on The Myth of Normal. I'll pick up The Myth of Normal if I feel like it, but we won't be focusing on it. Not at all. We're not gonna be focusing on the City of Dreaming books either. The workbook, it's the DBT workbook, and I'm on chapter 3 now, 100 pages in. And so for our nonfiction, we'll be doing that. We'll be reading the workbook. And for our fiction, we're going to pick up the third book in the Written in the Stars series, the one where in the beginning of this video we read Hang the Moon. So those are the 2 books that we'll be focusing on, and if we end up with time left by the time that we've finished both of those, we'll see. We can just pick up something. There's graphic novels. I still have many books on my TBR. We're gonna see. It'll be fun. Hi. So, we read 4 hours and 46 minutes today. I have 50 pages left in the romance book. I didn't do anything of the workbook. I tried, read like 3 lines and was like, yeah, no, I need something cute and cozy. And I think it's like 8 p.m, 8:30 or something. Yeah, and I'm just gonna have dinner, I'm gonna have a shower, and then I think I'll finish this book later in bed tonight, and I'll update you tomorrow on how much I actually read today, and then how much we're gonna have left tomorrow. Hi, so today's Wednesday, happy Wednesday. On Monday, we read a total of 5.5 hours, 5 hours, 33 minutes. Yesterday I didn't time my reading because I didn't read. Okay. I figured stuff out and this isn't good. Because this means we have an issue. Hi, so you see my little whiteboard here? Monday we read 5.5 hours, which in total with the other stuff that we have read, have exactly 6 minutes left to hit our 24 hours. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to sit down on my bed, grab a non-fiction that I would like to read, and then we're just going to read the non-fiction for 6 minutes, and I'm going to set a timer on the Alexa, and yeah, we're just going to knock this out. Alexa, set a 6-minute timer. Alexa, stop. That was my 6 minutes. We read like 3.5 pages of The Myth of Normal, and I have like 5 pages left, 5.5 pages, until there's a nice stopping point, you know, like a point where there's a gap in the text. So I will read until then, and then we're going to wrap this video up. I like the book. It's really, really well written. And I think now we kind of have to do a reading wrap up. I was sitting down earlier today, so we are definitely going to be making a wrap up of everything that I read since May in a couple of weeks. And so now I'm gonna have to find my phone. We're going to talk about all of the books that we read this video. I'm so glad we did the 24 hours. I've tried this multiple times before. I've always failed. This is the first time I succeeded. I'm so proud of myself and reread so much. We finished Real Self-Care by Pooja Lakshman, which again, I kind of enjoyed. Then I read How to Keep House While Drowning, and that one was really gorgeous because it was short, it was a very quick read, it was very accessible, and it It actually changed my mind on things. Nowadays, when I look at stuff, when I look at my space and I look at my dishes, my brain doesn't go, oh my god, I really have to clean this up, like I should, and so on. But it goes, is this space functional? If it is functional, gorgeous. If I have the energy and I feel like doing more, I can. If it's not functional, what is the minimum I can do to make it functional? And that was really, really helpful. Then I finished Whispers Underground by Ben Aronovich. I enjoyed this, but then I really enjoy Ben Aronovich's writing, and I really enjoy the Rivers of London series. And it took a while to pick up. It took a while for my brain to get into it, but like after 100 pages, I just flew through it. And I think the only reason why it took that long is because those books are really books that you need to keep track of the stuff. Like the first couple of pages, they were referencing stuff from the last book, from the second one in the series, and my brain just didn't really vibe with that. Like I wasn't in that thinking modus. Then we read Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellefleur. This is the second book in a series, and the first book follows a girl meeting another girl, Elle and Darcy, and they fall in love. And the second book follows Darcy's brother with Darcy's best friend Annie, and they get together. And later we also read the third book in the series, which is Count Your Lucky Stars, which follows Elle's best friend Margot with Margot's, like, I don't want to say high school romance because they weren't high school romances. Yeah, it's their romance, and it's really cute. Then we read Nimona, which I really, really enjoyed. That was like a nice, quick read. Then I read Almost Adulting. I finished the last like 100 pages on the train journey. It was fun. It was nice. It was good to have read it. Then again, on the train journey, I listened to Silber, das erste Buch der Träume. It's by Kerstin Gier. It is a German fantasy. The English title is Dream a Little Dream. I enjoyed this. That one was one of the books that was just for fun, meaning the quality wasn't that great. And if I tried, I could probably tell you why story-wise it would have only been like 1 to 2 stars. But it was fun, and all I needed it to do was keep my brain off of the fact that I still have 6 hours left of train journey. And it did that. So I'm very grateful for it. And then the last book we completely read was, as I already mentioned it, Count Your Lucky Stars, the third romance book in that romance series. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed reading this much. And I think I will see you in the next one. Bye!